And I've got a lovely exercise for you today to really get swinging the club. Less is more in golf. We're going to increase our speed, power, and more importantly, our consistency. Swing around us. It's great for the slicer of the ball and also the hooker of the ball as well. And I'm allowing the club to do the work. So this exercise will guarantee and automatically make this club swing around you. The club can't swing and your arms can't swing. There's no effort there. So you're introducing some release. Remember, this is a golf swing. It wants to now drop, and I want you to do the same. Oh, wow. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me, and welcome to a beautiful evening here on the middle range at Chestfield. My name is Warren Bennett. If you've been to the channel before, you know the star of the show's back there. And I've got a lovely exercise for you today to really get swinging the club. Remember, this is a golf swing. So what sort of things can we do to really encourage this club to do the work for us? And if we can do that, we're going to increase our speed, power, and more importantly, our consistency. So just get the back camera set up. Hopefully the sun will stay high enough for us to do this video. Dreb's okay. I'm going to show you what this video is. Okay, so what sort of exercises can we do to get this club swinging around us? Remember, I've got a great little saying called less is more in golf. And what that is, it's allowing this club to swing around us. Too many golfers put too much effort in. If you do that, if you over move, the club can't swing and your arms can't swing. So I've got an exercise that's great for the slicer of the ball and also the hooker of the ball as well. Slightly different in the way we're going to do it, so let's get going. So this exercise will guarantee and automatically make this club swing around you. I've put it on a tee. It's not a result-based drill, but you can work up to that. So it's a great one to do in a net and a great one to do even without a ball. Okay, so let's start off with a person that slices the ball. So generally a person over moves their body, and if you over move your body because you want to hit it, and instinct sometimes is for the golfer to over move, and if you over move, the club comes out too much. What you're looking for in this transition, you're looking for a fraction of this club and your arms to swing in front of you, and then the collection happens after that. But what can we do to really encourage the final thing, the overall swing of the club? Address the ball as normal. You can narrow your stance a little bit. I like that because it really makes you stay over the ball. There's no moving around because you've lost your base a little bit. So take your top hand off. So obviously, me being right-handed, that's going to be my left hand. You can put it in your pocket, you just put it down by the side. I'd like you to make some swings with your right hand only. Now, if you're not used to the club swinging around you, you might over move. So the feeling is now is to kind of get the club a little long. So you want to try and encourage the weight of the club to set up. What I mean by that is encourage some hinge. And then from here, head nice and still. You can encourage a bit of kick in, but you're just swinging with your right hand only. Finish nice and long. It's like your feet together exercise. You're encouraging the club and your arms to swing all the way around you. Okay, let's clip a few away. Let's fast track it. If you're not used to that, oh wow. If you're not used to that, just do some practice swings only. But if you saw that ball there, and I don't know if the ball tracking would probably pick it up, it probably wouldn't. There was no effort. As you can see with the kind of replay there, there's no effort there. So there's no effort, nice and light. Let the club pass you. Really allow the club to swing. Now we'll take this onto obviously both hands because you can't play golf like this. Nice and narrow, little twist, swing through. Now obviously I don't have a problem, so I can hit a nice little comfortable 80-yard shot like that. And you can see I'm not trying to hit it. I'm allowing, because I'm now swinging only with one hand, I'm allowing the club to do the work from the top of the backswing through to the finish. Cannot advocate it enough. Let the club do the work. The club will pull you round, especially if you're an over mover, which is right hand swings are. If you're an over mover, allow the club to do the work. You'll be amazed what the result you get out of it. All right, you might lose, right, you might not hit it clean like I'm doing straight away. Obviously I've practiced this. A little thin, that one. But allow, you see the length of the swing either side and the no effort. I'm not trying to swing that club hard. I'm not trying to create any swish, just allowing the weight of the club. And because you're now swinging it with your bottom hand only, your right hand, is from about here, naturally the club will want to take over. So you're introducing some release. So golfers who slice the ball, hang on, there's reasons for that. Over the top, loss of path. But generally it's very hard from this top of the backswing, if you've got a little bit of hinge, to go this way. It's not natural. Sorry Trev, I don't get too close to you there. It's not natural. Because of the weight of it, it wants to now drop, and I want you to do the same. I want you to grip it. Obviously I've got to hold the club. I'm not gripping it 1 out of 10, I'm probably gripping it 3 or 4. But I'm allowing from here the weight. I'm allowing gravity to drop the club and swing through. I'm allowing the weight. It's really important to let the club do what it likes to do from the top of the backswing. Wow. And these one-arm swings, practice swings even, you can be on the side of the tee waiting for the green to clear, and you can stand there and just keep your head nice and still. I'm kicking in a little bit. I'm not really twisting, you can see there. Obviously in a perfect world, you want to marry everything together, a little bit of twisting, but really you want to, I'd rather the golfer over move their arms and hands than their body. I'd rather play with a golfer who swishes the club with their hands and arms and uses their wrists and hinges it and then releases it, than someone who's an over mover. There's longevity in doing what I'm doing here. And you can stand there and do 5 minutes a day, nice and light. You don't have to be strong. Just allow the club to point up, so it's not going behind me. I'm not over moving, you can see. I'm just allowing the weight of that club to pull me through the golf swing. That's my feeling. Okay, dress it, left hand off, nice and light. I'm probably about 3 out of 10. Hinge it up, drop it through. Beautiful. You can see there's no effort to try and create the power, but because of what I'm doing, the ball's gone quite a long way for the effort I'm putting in, which is not a lot. And that shows you there's what's called natural speed down the bottom. Okay, the other version, so the kind of the bottom hand grips, obviously for right-handers it'd be your right hand. This version is the opposite to that. So if you swing with your left hand, obviously for right-handers, what that's going to encourage, it's going to encourage, if I want to swing that club, what I'm going to do here is not let the club go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to allow it to drop still, but from here I'm going to now, to be able to hit that ball and not kind of lose control, I'm now going to have to pivot to keep hold of that club. So let's do a few practice swings so I can drop it down and then really kind of twist through to keep stability on the club face for left-handed swings. So people that hook it, basically, you've got to be able to rotate on the way through to hold that club face. What I don't want to do is twist and like flick it with my left hand. So to be able to hit the ball a fair distance, left-handed swings only, you've got to pivot. Let's give it a go. Right, that's a really good indication. So you can see that, you probably saw that from the behind view, the ball went quite a long way to the right. It is an anti-hook exercise. It's completely opposite to too much rotation of the wrists. So let's see if I can time this, drop it and turn. There we go. So that's slightly out to the right, a bit less this time. It's a really great one. If you're a hook of the ball and a bit handsy and flicky, stand there. I can't do too many. I've got quite bad arthritis in my hand, but it allows me to swing all the way through all as one. Nice and light, and twist through. Again, I'm not trying to hit it too hard with my body. You'll feel that, you won't be able to. I'm not strong with my left arm and left hand, so I'm just going to now have to kind of really stabilise that club with rotation. Let's give it one more go. You don't even need to hit a ball. Hitting a ball is difficult, but I used to do this as a kid. We used to kind of put a load of weight in an old wooden head, and we used to swing left-handed and right-handed, more left-handed. My brother was amazing at this, really strong. Twist through, twist through. You can see it's not easy, it's a bit duffy. Need to kind of twist through a little bit earlier. Let's give it one more. Obviously you can build up speed, but it's a real great one to try and show ourselves how we can really match up this sequence. Obviously this is too much probably rotation. Head nice and still, turn through, there we go. So you can see all those 4 shots I've hit with my left hand only, all gone to the right, which shows you there's stability of that club face. Probably obviously slightly open, but if you're suffering from this wrap over, it's always a good kind of blend, and then try and neutralise it once you put both hands on, and then just let it go. Movement gives you feeling. What happens when I swing 5 of these? Well, my main feeling is it allows me, and I can feel the club swing past me, basically waiting for it. Let's see what I can do here. So nice and light. I'm going to start off with like a 1 or 2 grip pressure. Keep that grip pressure, or that light grip pressure, throughout the whole swing. Nice and light. Allow the same feeling. There we go. Obviously it's not going to be the same, but I'm feeling the same kind of the lack of effort I'm putting in with my top half. So I'm keeping everything nice and still and allowing my hands and arms, probably too much, and then club obviously, to release past me. Really waiting for it. And what that's giving me with a light grip is giving me that natural snap and that natural speed down the bottom. Again, broken record, less is more. Too many club golfers, they do more and there's less down the bottom, because as a human being we feel it's better if we put a lot of effort in, but in golf it doesn't work that way. In my opinion, we want to be able to swing that club and swish it down the bottom. And the other side is, play with golfers too who lost their mobility a bit, they've had a few issues with knees and hips, but they can still educate your arm swing. Have an educated arm swing. And this right-handed exercise, these right arm swings only, is great to educate your arms to swing the club more. Drop it down, what I'm feeling here, and let it pass me. Nice and light, and then snap it at the bottom. Beautiful, there we go. Nice and light, you can see there's no effort down there. Keeping my balance and letting the club do the work. Okay everyone, so thanks very much for joining me, and thanks very much for all your support. And Trev knows it's the end of the video now, as per usual, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for everyone's support just by watching the videos. It's absolutely amazing. If you've joined any of the membership schemes, either on YouTube or Patreon, at that link down there, go and take a look. It brings you more content and more behind the scenes kind of footage of the Academy. Okay everyone, so from a beautiful evening here in the Middle Range at Chestfield, we'll see you on the next video. Thanks very much for your support, and from myself and Trev, we'll see you next time. Cheerio!